Hi, I'm Harold Watkins. Today I'm going to show you a software tool I built called AutoDecoder Workbench. The purpose of this application is simple. It takes large vehicle log files and turns them into something organized, readable, and easy to analyze. In the automotive world, vehicles generate large amounts of diagnostic log data. Those logs are usually long text files filled with codes and numbers that are hard to interpret quickly. This tool helps by loading those logs, organizing each line, explaining what each line means, highlighting important activity, summarizing key findings. I'm going to start with my app side, well, with the GUI side. Um, I'm going to describe as I go, or demonstrate the app as I go. Then I'm going to work towards showing you some of the code. On the left side, I have sessions. Each session represents a separate log file. This allows me to review multiple logs without mixing them together, that you see here. You can allow up to 5 sessions. Give me a moment. So on the right side, there are two main tabs that you see right here, Decoded and Summary. Decoded is where I review individual log lines, and Summary is where I see a high level overview. I can load data in 3 different ways. I can load by copy and paste. I can load by uploading from my desktop, which is what I'm going to do. I want to grab a good one for you guys. And I want to make sure it shows everything. Let's see. Yeah, this shows everything. All right, cool. And I can load through sample. Once it's loaded, you'll see a total count of lines, a breakdown of different types of data. This gives immediate visibility into what's inside the log. In the main grid, each row represents one line from the log. Instead of just showing raw numbers, the tool classifies what type of message it is, provides a short explanation, provides a detailed breakdown. When I click a row, the bottom left shows the original raw text that you can see here. Raw text, pretty much. The bottom right shows a clear explanation. Important messages are color coded so they stand out. And as I scroll through, you will see that it starts to color code. See here. If I type uh, at the top, I can search the log. Um, if I type a keyword or code, the grid instantly filters down to matching lines. I can also filter by message type, show only certain categories, require multiple search terms to match. This allows very focused review when dealing with thousands of lines. Just to demonstrate that, I'm typing NRC. I don't know if this has battery voltage, but we can check that too. Battery, and let's see if it has SOC, state of charge. And security, let's see if it has any security issues. Then you can see it starts to filter. As I type in more keywords. Now I'm going to go to the summary tab. This view gives a high-level breakdown of total diagnostic activity, common response codes, frequently referenced identifiers. Instead of manually scanning the entire file, this gives me a quick overview of patterns. If I click one of these items, it jumps back to the detailed view and filters the log automatically, just to show you. Invalid key jumps right to where that code is at. Behind the scenes, the system is built using an object-based design. That means each line in the log becomes its own structured object. Each session, each section keeps its data separate. The user interface is separated from the processing logic. This keeps the system organized, scalable, and easier to maintain. In summary, AutoDecoder Workbench transforms raw vehicle log data into structured, searchable, and summarized information. It reduces manual review time and improves visibility into diagnostic activity. Now I'm gonna minimize this, and close it, and I'm gonna speak on my coding. Just launch this. Okay, so like I was saying, the purpose of the app, um, so the purpose of the app is end-to-end workflow, meaning load information, classify it, decode it, filter, and summarize. And what you're going to see here, I'm going to demonstrate some of these key components, which is we have load lines. So this is where the lines get loaded. This block of code right here. So come up. So from here to here is where the lines get loaded. If no activity session, create one so data has a home. If session name is provided, rename the session for clarity. Um, this is where all the lines get loaded at. Um, Here, apply filter. Filters. This is how the filters, this block of code is how the filters get applied. this block of code. Then speaking on the GUI, which has multiple components, multiple GUI components organized with split containers and tabs. So let's grab that. So my the application, the user interface application has multiple components, which is demonstrated here. Like the size of my text boxes, size of the grid, where everything is located. That's this block of code right here. This also has my tabs, my summary tab, my decoded tabs, my data grid view, split container. This is where this is all um, is handled at. Then moving into my DLL project, which separates class libraries. Just up to the top of my code. So you can see here is this is one class library here, which is AutoDecoder.models, and my second library is AutoDecoder protocols, which you see here. And these libraries are referenced by my GUI. As for my objects, um, each each uh, each log line becomes an object instance. So bring you to my log lines. Take this one. I meant load, not log lines, load lines. So this block of code right here, going down to going down to here is where each log line or load lines becomes an object instance. This is this block of code. And the key, grab this. It's this here. var log line equals line classifier dot classify line number row line. As for my inheritance, again, I'm going to bring you to line classifier dot classify. we're going to see here. Classifier returns a base type, but creates derived types. Unknown line is a derived class. And if I open, let me just open this, open log line CS. And we pull out up here. See my class, log line, and then class, you're gonna see something like that. I need filter for it. As unknown. Open this up. Unknown. This is actually opening my form one. If classification slash decode fails, stores as unknown with errors. Uh, Let me here is my class unknown line log. As for my encapsulation, the UI calls methods. It does not decode internally. Logic is encapsulated inside model and protocol classes. So if I grab parse and decode, this right here. So parse and decode is encapsulated findings and aggregator. Also encapsulated. By ISO-TP reassembler build. Is here. This builds ISO PDU from all lines, multiple frame reassembly. To scale this also. They're all here, pretty much. Moving into my filtering and search logic. Starting with apply filter. Apply filters. Search supports tokenized or tokenization and normalization. Get search string from UI, tokenize, support quoted, phrases, determine whether we require all tokens or just any token. This is this block of code. Moving into robust error handling, which I use a lot actually. Um, this deals with malformed lines. Do not crash the application. So if I go to, say, go to catch, copy. So this is where I had error handling built in. Read all lines from selected files. Use file name as session name for clarity. Load and process these lines. Show user-friendly errors. This is all in this block. Then scalability is built in. So scalability supports multiple sessions and scalable object collections, which you're going to see here in max sessions. So here I set a limit at 5 for max sessions. As for binding list, binding list supports WinForms data binding and UI refresh. Set active sessions right here. Tracks the currently selected session, the activity log data set. As for, as you can see, I have line by line comments. So every line has a comment describing what the code does. And that completes, those are the main functionalities of my code. If we go to, here's some important tidbits of good information. So I have these tables All right. So we're reading logs, whether they're automotive or network logs, and particularly in automotive, um, the translating certain codes, certain modules. And, everyone doesn't have a dictionary on every single code, every string and what it means and things like that. We know common codes, but there's a lot of codes in the communication that that we work with. And what this app does is pretty strong and is decoding the codes. So we may see in the code in a say 11 base 11, um, the app will decode and let us know this is an ECU reset. So I spent a lot of time developing this part along with certain um, DIS and other powerful uh, decoding um, codes in different areas. And with that said, that completes my video. Thanks for watching.